everybody, it's Sam at Mixed Up Craft. Thank you for watching my tutorial today and my Christmas Workshop 2017. So today I have this really nice 6x6 Christmas card, which is a explosion Christmas card because when you open it, it reveals this beautiful scene. So this is all on a piece of 12x12 paper, and then it's a piece of 6x12 paper to form the card on the outside. You can see there I've just got some really nice little details. All of the papers and the pieces I've used here are from, let me just grab everything over so you can see here. So I'll just talk you through the detail because I'm not going to show you how to do this bit on top because it's pretty straightforward. But basically I've already started, this is the one I'm going to be showing you today. The main bit I'm showing you is the mechanism. So I have used this X-Cuts embossing folder, which has got that knitted jumper kind of feel to it. So I just embossed two pieces of card there, so I've done the green and the red, and then I die cut them with these scalloped square stitched framelets. And then all of these bits here, and what I've got here I'll show you in a second, but the papers, that's what I'm using today, are all from this company here. And basically this is from last year and I found it online, and I got 12 pieces which came in this retro Christmas pack, and the top piece is this really good sticker sheet. Now I don't tend to use stickers, but actually what I've done is I peeled each sticker off and put it on, you know, corresponding card and then cut around it. So I've kind of framed the stickers. So these were little tag stickers, and then I've just added some string and it's all attached underneath there. Again, this one here was a sticker and I've just mounted it on two pieces of card. So it's just to show you how to kind of bring it all to life really, rather than it just being flat. But this is very much my kind of Christmas style. It's the colours that I love, and it's that 1950s kind of style in terms of the imagery and the prints. So there are still places selling this, so I'll share the links on my blog. And just quickly show you some of the papers here. You can see how cute is that little baby reindeer. And you've got some holly. They're all double-sided, really good quality. Got some lovely Christmas ornaments there. A nice pattern. And this one here, I've got a great project which I'm showing with the other sheet of this that I've used, but again I just love these. Look at that, Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. Got all different ones there, they're just so cute, and that's a favourite of mine. I've got a super project that's going to be featuring that one. And on the back's just a nice candy cane. So yeah, so they're the papers, all 12x12, really good quality and lovely. So it's kind of a, you know, I got it and I thought I've got to use this for special projects. So this is a special Christmas card. So once again, I'll just show you, open it up. I've still got to find something to go in here. I'm still kind of working on it, and then this is where I'm going to write my message. You could also obviously fill these corners out here, but I just wanted to reveal some of that beautiful paper underneath. Okay, so let's crack on and make it. So you need one piece of, now I've actually changed the measurement for this one slightly different because I wanted to kind of test it. So this one here was done with a piece of 12x12 card. But what I found is when you then go to attach it to this 6x12 piece on the outside, it was sticking out ever so slightly on the bottom. And what I've done is I cut the tip off, which I'll show you, of the triangle. And then basically when you open it, it doesn't lie flat, but I like that. I like that it's 3D. So I do like this style, and this is with 12x12. So with the 12x12, it will slightly overhang and you have to trim off the end. But what I thought is, rather than doing that, let's try it slightly shorter. So I've basically just trimmed this 12x12 piece of card and paper down to 11 7/8 by 11 7/8. Okay. So, and this one here, you can see on the other side there, it's got this really nice fun print as well. So you need one piece of that, and then you need a piece. So I've used another sheet of the same, and this is 12x6. Okay, so keep the full 12 for this one. And like I said, I've already gone along there, peeled off some more stickers, mounted them on the card, and done pretty much the same, but just slightly different in terms of the images. Okay. So then you need, for the inside, so you will need, I've got two pieces of 5.5 by 5.5 in red, and then I've also got two pieces of 5.5 by 5.5 in green, and I'll talk you through what we're going to do with all of those when we get to that. Okay, so You don't actually need the scoreboard, well actually tell a lie, all you do is you need the scoreboard for this one piece here. This 6 by 12, you just want to lie it along the 12-inch side and score it 6 inches, and that's going to form your card. Now although this is quite flimsy now because it's just the paper, once you add all of this onto it, it makes it very, very strong. Okay, so right, pop that to one side, get rid of that. So it's a bit of origami folding really for this one, so it's very, very straightforward. So what you want to do is decide what you want to have on the inside. So the inside is obviously, for this one here, it's this bauble print, and then on the inside here is the stripe. So I actually want this to be what you see, and that will be hidden. So bear that in mind. So you want the piece that you're going to have facing up when you open it, so this one here, you want that facing up, facing you, and basically have it in a diamond shape, and you want to fold first of all like so. Use your bone tool and do spend some time making sure you get this all lined up nicely, because obviously this is going to be the main piece of the card, so you want it to look really, really good. And just make sure you get all those points nicely lined up like so. Okay, and then rotate it and do the same. So you've just gone up that way, so I'm just rotating it now to do the other one, so you get a nice cross. Okay, so you'll have that cross now through here and here. So now you want to fold in half this way, so a nice simple fold there. Okay, so you've now got that one in half. So now open it up, and you just basically, where that crease is that you've done in the middle, kind of bring it up, help it along if you need to pinch it a little bit, and bring it down like so. Okay, so you just, that half one there though, and you just fold it in half, just bring it up, and it should naturally kind of want to all fall down into that shape there. So you've got a big arrow. Just grab your bone tool again, and get all those score lines nice and flat. Okay, then what you want to do is bring one of these corners over here and just lift up the top bit and see where this kind of piece is here. Okay, so that will, see where it joins, that's the middle of this one. So basically you want to fold that one over. You can draw a little marker, I just didn't want to draw on my card, and you just want to line up that tip with this piece here underneath. So just kind of hold it up, hover it over until you're happy, and then fold that piece down flat. So you're just lining it up with the centre there, so just an imaginary line. Do the same on this side here. Okay, and then turn it over and repeat and do the same. Okay, so you should have 2 like that on that side and 2 on this side. So then what you want to do is open it up, okay, and you want to bring these in, okay, like so. So just, it's pointed out, and just push it in, and it will just naturally kind of ping along those score lines that you've done before. And just lie that one down. Again, use your bone tool. So you've got a nice right angle there now. Again, this side, just lift it up and just bring that one in, okay. And again, just make sure it's all nice and flat. Flip it over, do the same, so open it up and just ping in each side there. It's all nice and flush. Like so. Okay, and then open it up, and there is your explosion card. How easy was that? So now it's all down to decorating it and everything. So you can, let me just show you now. So obviously this was the 11 7/8 by 11 7/8 piece of paper. So now clearance at the bottom of about 1/8 of an inch. So what I did with the 12 by 12 piece, when it came in here, it kind of came down, kind of overhung just slightly. So I just snipped off a little bit there. So if you do have the 12 by 12, just snip it off there, and it will just give you a bit more of a 3. I guess it just won't lie. If I lie that flat, see how this still comes up? It's hard to kind of show you. You can kind of see there through the middle. So it just gives you a slightly different overall look. But either way works great, so it's just up to you. But like I said, I just think the 11 by 7/8 squared paper just gives you a kind of more of a finish, and you don't have to snip that end piece. So just get some glue. I'm going to use my tacky glue here, Lena's tacky glue. And you just want to pop some glue all over this piece here. Now this glue dries hard as well, so it's good for this because it just gives it even more structure. So just make sure it's all nicely lined up. Obviously I've got a clash of print here, but if I keep moving you can kind of see. Basically this tip here you want to line up in the middle of that score line, so it sits nicely in the middle of your card. And make sure all your sides are in place, bring that down. Again, make sure that tip's pushed right up to that score line in the middle. Just slowly bring that all down. Some glue on my fingers, like so. Turn it over, lift this one up, and again, just pop some of your glue. So again, see what I mean about the prints? I mean, that's the only negative with these double-sided, is there's always going to be one that you don't see or it gets cut. So this is a lovely print, but I preferred the stripes and stuff. I just thought for this kind of card, it gives it a real pop. So bye-bye this colour, this print now. I'm not going to see it anymore, just a little bit. So again, just make sure that tip there is all nicely lined up. And bring it all down. And then when you go to open it, there you have it. So now with this one, if I lie that flat, that's all completely flat. Just that huge, great big square is completely flat. Whereas with that one, obviously it's not. So just bring it up and it all, you can see there, folds in. So like I said, I'd already decorated mine with all of that nice little detail on the top. So now just the insides. So these pieces of card here are going to fit in here, in here, in here, and here. So I've got my red is going to go on the top and bottom, and then my green is going to go on the sides. So I just want to show you where you need to cut and trim so this all fits nicely. So this was a piece of, I can't remember what measurement I gave you for this. This was 5.5 squared. So what you want to do, let me just fold that one up for a minute. So you've got your 5.5 squared piece of card here. What you want to do is from the bottom on each side here, you want to just put a little pencil mark at 2.5 inches. So just a little pencil mark there and a little pencil mark there. And then along the top here, again, it's 5.5, so half of 5.5 is 2 3/4, and just put a little pencil mark there. Then just join up those two lines there. So you do it lightly. I mean, you'll probably cut those lines out. And then you just want to cut and follow that pencil mark and just cut it down each of those to form the little triangle shape that's going to fit nicely within those sections on that card, like so. And then what you can do is just grab your other piece. So this is my other red piece. Just sit it on top, hold it nice and tight, and just follow along there. So rather than having to do all your pencil mark, or you can use your trimmer as well. Whatever way suits you, you find easiest. And just cut nicely down that one. Okay, and then with the green ones, you're going to do exactly the same. So do those same measurements. I have done pencil marks on here, so I'm just going to make sure. So there's my 4 pieces all cut down. And then because my green ones are going on the side, they got this score line here, so you need to make 2. You need to cut it in half. So I'm just going to grab my trimmer and just show you. If you, with your green one, just line up the point here within the section of your, in fact, sorry, no, it was that way, that wasn't it? Yes, you get it nice and flush. So lie this bottom side, because that's the top. So lie the bottom side in your trimmer, bring it along until the tip, the point here is in your little cutting valley. Okay, pop your trimmer down. Trim from the top down, not the bottom up, because you don't want to snag that point. And then just carefully, okay, and then just make sure you rub out any pencil marks, or it might be on the side that's not going to be on show anyway, but I'll just check that I haven't got any on here. So now you just need to stick all those pieces in place. So the red ones will sit in each of these with a nice border. So my sentiment will be here, and then I've got a nice little piece to decorate. So those 2 in there. Make sure you get your points obviously all lined up. And then the green ones, where we've cut them in half, will sit nicely on both sides of these pieces, like so. So it kind of looks like a quilt. It's like a Christmas quilt effect. Okay, so I'm just going to stick all of those down into place. Okay, so that's all stuck down. You can see there, looks really, really nice. I'm pleased with that. And then it's just decorating it. So, you know, I'm aware not everybody's going to have obviously what I've got. Some people might have these papers, some bits left over from when they purchased them before. I need to move that one over a little bit. It's okay. So this is my bottom. Obviously when I open it, I want it to open. So I'm going to stamp a little sentiment there. I've cut this out. This was a sticker and I've mounted it on this colour green card. And then I've just stuck that on the back with a load of foam tabs, and that's going to go in there like so. Okay, so I'll just line that one up. Just looking in my camera to see that I've got it nice and centered. I think that's good enough. Okay, and then I have again just mounted up all these bits and pieces here. I've got this that says cheers, but I don't know if I'm actually going to use it in this one. But I think I'm going to have unwrap the magic maybe there, or it's a wonderful life, and then put to and from and put some bits in here. So I'm not going to do the rest of that on the camera. I can just show you that in the photos. But there you go. The main bit was to show you this mechanism. So that is the very straightforward and easy explosion card. It stands up nicely. It kind of sits on the bit underneath, but it will sit up perfectly on the mantle. There you have it, 2 beautiful cards. I'm so happy with these. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial from me today. Tune in, subscribe so you get to see more of my Christmas workshop, and thanks for watching. Bye!